Good afternoon. I'm Larry Klayman. You know me as the founder of Judicial Watch and now Freedom Watch. I'm a former federal prosecutor. I ran for the U.S. Senate in the year 2004 in a Republican primary in Florida. That was when I came out and I founded Freedom Watch after that. I want to play for you a clip, an audio clip, sent out by the Los Angeles County School District. A friend of mine sent it to me. Now, you know that Los Angeles is a very liberal place and a very anti-Trump place. I want to play this to you, and I want to tell you what I think it means and the significance of where our country's headed.
Hello, this is Superintendent Michelle King with an important message for the LA Unified family. Although it has been nearly a month since the presidential election, many of our students still have questions and concerns about potential impact on them and their families. As part of our commitment to providing a safe and positive learning environment, we are providing additional resources for our families. We have opened extended support sites at each of our local district offices, as well as at the field office of Board President Steve Zimmer. These sites will be open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. on weekdays to provide you with emotional support, enrollment and attendance information, and referrals to outside resources. We have also set up a hotline at 866-742-2273, where you can call with questions and concerns. We invite you to visit lausd.net for details about these and other resources. Thank you.
What does this mean for the United States? You know, it's ironic. Yesterday I talked about Time Magazine's cover and its story about Donald J. Trump, the president-elect, and how they've painted him out as the new Hitler, and how they make Hillary Clinton the Moses, the female version of Moses. I would say she's more like the Pharaoh, for that matter. But this is a brainwashing that's going on with regard to the left. Whether it's the leftist media like Time Magazine, New York Times, Los Angeles Times, Huffington Post, or whatever. And now you hear school districts trying to influence the mind of children to try to teach them that Donald J. Trump is the equivalent of Hitler or the devil or whatever. You know, it's ironic, this analogy to Hitler that the left is making, and that's what Time wanted you to see with their cover yesterday. If you look at the cover, it's very similar to a picture of Hitler going back to the 1930s or 40s. But this kind of brainwashing is exactly what Hitler did in the years leading up to World War II with Hitler's youth schools, teaching children to hate Jews, hate Christians, hate others who challenged the socialist concept of Nazism. And to see it happening in this country as a reaction to the election of Donald J. Trump is mind-boggling, and it's disgusting, and it can make you unbelievably angry, as it's made me, and I'm sure it will make you angry once you hear this, as you just have. I also find it ironic, you know, that for the last 8 years we've had a president, Barack Hussein Obama. First, he didn't want to refer to himself with the middle name Hussein. He said that was prejudicial because it's prejudicial against Muslims. Well, he is half Muslim, and in his heart he's entirely Muslim based on his conduct towards Israel, towards Jews in this country. You know, hate crimes in the United States are 10 times more against Jewish people than they are against African Americans. But he's never mentioned that, not even once, and that doesn't justify hate crimes against African Americans. But he clearly is someone who, in my opinion, is a latent anti-Semite. He hates Israel. He identifies with Muslim countries in the Middle East. He is more concerned about backlash towards Muslims when a terrorist attack occurs than the people that were actually killed. He calls it workplace violence, anything else other than Islamic terrorism. And there's never been any reaction to that by the liberal Jewish community in Los Angeles, New York, or other places. They think he's great. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread, yet he's trying to, in effect, harm their people. And I'm Jewish myself, and I'm very proud of that. I'm a Zionist. Okay, so I'm not saying that in any way that is negative. But this is the society we live in right now. It's a war not just between Judaism and Christianity and Islam. It's a war between the left and the right. And the left uses these issues. They are not willing to accept the electoral system. They've entered into a period, pre-revolutionary period, where, for whatever means, brainwashing with children or whatever, they hope to take this country over permanently and erase the vision of our founding fathers based on freedom. Freedom is free markets. Freedom is being able to exercise your Second Amendment right to carry arms to defend yourself against the government if it ever becomes necessary. Freedom is being able to express yourself without being called Adolf Hitler in the case of Trump and in the case of other conservatives and libertarians who have opposed the left for a very, very long time. So I wanted to bring this to your attention because we are entering into a very dangerous period when the children of our country are going to be brainwashed. And these children should be able to stand on their own 2 feet. They shouldn't be influenced by their elders. They shouldn't be taught to think in a particular way, in a political way, that the President of the United States is out to get them. And that's what all this is about. It's a revolutionary movement, and our children are being harmed in the process. So listen to this carefully. We are opposing these kinds of things at Freedom Watch. We're not just lawyers that go into court, but we're lawyers who try to influence the way our country is viewed and how we view ourselves. So go to our website at freedomwatchusa.org, freedomwatchusa.org, donate to our cause, become part of our organization. We are the People's Justice Department. We are the people's representative. Even though we have a president who is prepared, in my view, to do very many good things to restore this country to greatness, there is no political messiah. We must stand up for ourselves. We must be vigilant, because if we're not vigilant, the evil forces of the left who want to socialize this country, who want to squeeze God out of every aspect of society, and who frankly favor our enemies, as Obama has over the years, as just one example, over our own interest, will destroy this nation. God bless you this holiday season. God bless your family. God save America. Go to our website, www.freedomwatchusa.org. We want you to be part of our family. Thank you.